Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be doing, as I discussed yesterday, I'll be doing two clubs. Today's Fremantle and Geelong. Firstly, Fremantle. I'll get straight into the ins. Nathan Wilson from GWS, Brandon Matera, Andrew Brayshaw from the draft. Brandon Matera is from Gold Coast. Andrew Brayshaw from the draft. Adam Serra, Hugh Dixon, Mitchell Crowden, Thomas North, Lloyd Meek, Sam Switkowski, and Scott Jones, all from the draft, and Bailey Banfield, Stephen Giro from the rookie draft. They've also promoted Brady Gray, as a promoted rookie. The outs are Zach Dawson through retirement, Garrick Ibbotson through retirement, Shane Yarran through retirement, and Zach Clark, John Griffin, Sam Collins, Josh DeLuca, Matthew Ayubagang, and Nick Subin through delistings, and Hayden Crozier has gone to the Bulldogs. Harley Ballick has gone to Melbourne, and Lockie Weller has gone to Gold Coast. Round one injuries. Sean Darcy, he's had a calf injury, didn't play in the intra-club match recently. Alex Pearce, he's had 2 years out with a broken leg, but he's making his way back at the moment, which is fantastic. And Harley Bennell, don't know when he'll come back. He's got a bit of a calf strain, but he's also obviously got that club-imposed suspension until further notice. So he will be out until further notice. As I probably should have said at the start of the video, which I usually start my videos with, coached by Ross Lyon and captained by Nat Fyfe at $51 for the premiership. Not going to happen. I just can't see the Dockers defying expectation and winning. So, but you do never know. So, round one is Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide, it'll be a loss. Port Adelaide is too strong, I think. And, yeah, that's pretty much it for Fremantle. Moving on to actually my premiership favourites in Geelong. I just think they got close last year, and this year I just think they'll go that extra step further and win the premiership. Coached by Chris Scott, captained by Joel Selwood at $9.10 for the premiership, but I think that $9.10 is quite too long odds. I think it'd be very good to put your money on the Cats, and yeah, I reckon they'll go all the way. The ins for the Cats: Lachlan Fogarty from the draft, Tim Kelly, Charlie Constable, and Brian Myers from the draft also. Stuart Cramery, the former Bomber from the rookie draft, obviously being delisted by the Bombers. And the huge signing, the favourite son, is back in the blue and the white. Gary Ablett from the Gold Coast Suns. It's actually going to be very strange seeing Ablett in the number 4 jersey this year. Obviously, we're used to him being in the 29 jersey for Geelong. He wasn't the 29 jersey for Gold Coast, but he was for Geelong, and it's going to be a bit strange seeing him in the number 4, So, yeah. Promoted rookie, Jim Parsons, or Sheldon as I like to call him, from obviously Big Bang Theory's Jim Parsons, the actor. I've got a few outs. A couple of very big retirements, but I still do think they can win the flag. Even with these retirements of Tom Lonergan and Andrew Mackie. Back in the back line, obviously they'll struggle, but I think they've just got enough depth, I think, in the back line to still get into the premiership and win it. Couple of delistings, Josh Cowan and Tom Ruggles. A couple a bit surprising, those two, to me, to be delistings, but, Geelong obviously had a reason, and they're unfortunately being future endeavoured. And Stephen Motlop is off to Port Adelaide, as well as Darcy Lang being off to Carlton. Darcy Lang, a young bloke, I think he could have done very well if Geelong had kept him around, but I guess that's why Carlton picked him up, because he got a lot of potential. So good on him for hopefully extending his career at a different club. Quite a few injuries. Lincoln McCarthy's done his groin, so he'll might be back soon. I'm not 100% sure. Quinton Narkle has done an ACL. He did his ACL in the middle of last year, and he'll be back in the middle of this year, hopefully. Lockie Henderson has done his knee. Scott Selwood's done his ankle. Stuart Cramery's hurt his hip, new recruit, which I did mention, sorry. I thought I forgot to mention him. So he's done his hip. Jack Henry, Mark O'Connor have both picked up some injuries, and in a pre-season match, actually, Gary Ablett did hurt his hamstring, but Geelong are very happy, and they reckon he'll get up for round 1, which is great for the Cats and great for Gary. As I said before, they are my picks for the premiership. They are my pick. I just think with Ablett, Selwood, Joel Selwood that is, and Dangerfield in the midfield, I just think one of those three can be a permanent, probably centre-half forward. I would put Ablett in centre-half forward, just so they can have the two Dangerfield and Selwood in the midfield, like just in the midfield. I mean, they can sneak forward. They do sneak forward, kick goals. But I think they can, with them, they can now spread the load a bit more instead of just having two of them. Then I have the three that can play midfield and forward. I mean, I know Ablett's aged and he's not as good as he used to be, of course, but I think he's still very good, and he'll very great pickup for the Cats, As I said before, the favourite son, his dad, a Geelong legend, and obviously him a Geelong legend and a Gold Coast legend. So yeah, that is my previews of Fremantle and Geelong. Let me know in the comments whether you think I'm right in saying Geelong are going to be premiers. I've got a lot of people who have, when I've told them that I do think Geelong are premiers, I don't think they've told me I'm very wrong, and so feel free to agree with them or agree with me. It's up to you guys. And how you think Fremantle will go. I can't see them making finals. They almost definitely won't in my book. They'll definitely, almost definitely be missing out on September, but you never know. So comment below, like, comment, subscribe, your thoughts on these two teams, who you think will be the standout, if Gary Ablett will be playing the full season or half a season, or how do you think he'll go, whether he'll pick up an injury. I don't know, maybe he'll pick up an injury and just the pickup is just a waste of time. So like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys on Monday. As I said before, as I said yesterday, I'm having a couple of days off. I'm going away, so see you guys on Monday. Thanks, guys.